Hey, sorry the show's running a little long. We had to take a few avocado toast breaks for Doug.
We're 58 minutes and 23 seconds in. It's time for us to play our voicemails. I will not interrupt. You can just bump that right up against it. I won't.
Sure.
You didn't ask me why.
I wasn't even going to put my finger on the fucking stop button. Because you were like, we're late, and I'm not going to interrupt, and we got to get to it. But what do? You fucking jump right in.
I thought of something I had to say. It was really important.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works. Greed clarifies, cuts through, and captures the essence of the evolutionary spirit. And greed, you mark my words, will not only save Teldar Paper, but also the Nice Guys Fuckery podcast. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I'm getting right to it.
This meeting is being recorded. Do you know why? Because it's time. It's time, people, to make the donuts, baby. Let's go.
Wow. Somebody put some major speed in your cornflakes today.
Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner, and on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler. Speaking of which, no, if I wanted to really annoy somebody, like one of our listeners in particular, I might start talking really quickly like this because I know he listens at 1.75 speed already. He's really fast, and I'm talking like this. He's gonna go, "Oh my God, what the fuck happened? I'm listening at 5 times speed. I don't know what happened. What did I do?" Sean Carpenter right now is freaking out. It's like, "Oh my God, what the hell is happening here?" Now it's just me fucking with you, Sean. It's okay.
I just got a message from Sean today. He left me a personal message. I'm not allowed to share the contents of the message because otherwise he would have left it on 4242 DJ Doug. By the way, for those in our listening audience that have no idea how to leave a voicemail, 4242 DJ Doug. Strickland.
There are people that don't know. I'm closing the window so you're not blinded so much.
I see that.
There we go. Just like that. Look at that. For those of you who are not watching, which is all of you, sorry, you're missing all the good stuff.
So it's funny you're adjusting those today because today in the mail from Amazon, thank you Amazon for all of your amazing deliveries that you send to our home here in Ojai, California. I got the blackout shade, so I don't have that huge light hitting me on the right side of my face when we record, because we usually record somewhere around 5 to 6, maybe 5 to 7, somewhere in there Pacific time. And the light is just aggressive here at that time.
And right now it's 7:30, so the sun is coming down and shining right into the window behind me, which is why I was pulling the shades.
So when we normally record, do you have that behind you? Has that always been behind you? You've just never used it?
Yeah, sometimes I use it. I'm standing now too, because we have a ton of voicemails, and so the light is coming in and hitting different because I'm standing in my standing desk.
Hold on a second. What does the light coming in have anything to do with we have a ton of voicemails? You just threw that in.
I don't know. I did just that was kind of random. I was thinking like all these voicemails, and I'm like excited, and like I'm so excited I need to stand. Like sitting is just too passive. I need to be active, and yeah, there's just a lot of shit going on. It's all good.
So today, every once in a while I'll do this webinar thing where somebody will say, "Hey, could you maybe do a presentation to my community of people that are potentially interested in podcasting?" So today it was like the mother load. You do these presentations and you're like, "Oh, God, I just hope anybody shows up." And then when you get like a handful of people to show up, you're just like, it's a good amount of people to be there. I hope somebody is participating. And then you get everybody to participate and they're all excited.
I love that.
At the end of the webinar, I said, look, I'm not going to pitch you guys because you sit in pitches. These are financial planner kind of people. I'm like, you sit in on these financial planner things every day. And probably some of you are delivering this where you give the rubber chicken and you have the estate plan all rolled out for them. And that's great. And they love it. But then you get like that.
Hold on. The rubber chicken?
Yeah. Well, Strick, come on. As a band leader, you never were served rubber chicken at every.
Oh, the rubber chicken for dinner. Yeah, okay, I got it. Okay, now I understand.
My brain was working way too fast. Sorry for all of you that I lost in the audience. The rubber chicken they served you for dinner, not the rubber chicken.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Yes, that you serve for dinner. Okay, because you're in a webinar. I'm like, you're what? Never mind. Anyway, yes.
So at the end of this, I'm like talking to them, and I'm thinking, okay, kind of like when I was at the seminar that Steve was putting together and I called you on the morning of the day that we created our entire business plan. And I say, bling, I have an idea. So at the end of this webinar, I'm like, shit, I have an idea. It's like, there's 8 people on this call and they're all interested. Even the one that already has a podcast is interested in hearing more about launching another podcast. So I'm like, I have an idea. This is what I normally charge, but let's do this. Let's just do it as a group class. We'll all meet for 4 weeks in a row. I'll do it at a drastically reduced price, and we'll launch 8 shows. As long as all 8 take it to production, I will do this at a very reduced price. What do you say? And the lady running the webinar is like, that sounds great. That's a great idea. So can TurnKey handle 8 new clients all coming on at one time?
Yeah, but what if one of them doesn't launch? Do they all have to pay?
No, but that's good incentive to get them to all encourage everybody to. You got to be a sales guy, don't you? Have to be a sales guy. Look, we're all going to take the class, so they're all going to pony up to take the class. Okay,
the idea a reduced rate, but they're still paying.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it free. I'm not doing it free. Is it my time? Didn't we already proven my time is? Now we're just negotiating.
Right, exactly.
My time is valuable. I'm not going to do it free, but I will do it at a really, really deep discount if we get 8 people. But the key is all 8 people have to participate and have to launch a show because otherwise it's not really worth it to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my my pitch to them. If there was a pitch, it was that. And then afterwards, the lady running the event said, yeah, I want to make this work. Let's come up with the details and introduce this not only to the 8, but the other people in our community also that weren't at the webinar.
I love that. I love that plan.
I think we possibly, me, I'm always very excited about everything. It's like these fucking chronic taco people. Oh, fuck. God, I'm still they're back to ghosting me again. You know what? I'm just going to take it away from them. Look, you guys, this just is not a priority for you any longer. You know what? Deal is off the table. I mean, come on. What else can I do?
I'm with you. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Exactly. Okay, I got to talk about something really important because this is one of those things that happened like right after we recorded the last episode. Jimmy Buffett died.
Yeah. I saw him twice live, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Not that impressive. I mean, really nice guy and great band. But, I may get a lot of shit for this. I'm just not a parrot head. Like, I like his music if I'm in the mood for that kind of stuff. But like in concert, it's like, okay, it's fine. It's like a fun, beachy vibe, but it's like, whatever.
I remember when I saw, this was probably going back 7 or 8 years ago, I saw James Taylor in concert. And I love James Taylor's music. And I've seen him a couple of times in concert, but he's just not he's not an entertainer. He's a singer-songwriter. And I don't know if that's what Jimmy does, but does he have a show or... he's not like a little Queen,
more
right?
He's a little more entertaining, but he's not a rock and roll guy, right? Like he doesn't jump around. Like he's casual, entertaining, and tells stories, and it's kind of fun, and his band is fun, but they're just kind of there hanging out. I like a good rock show, right? Like people talk about the Eagles or Steely Dan. Both are bands that I really enjoy, and both are bands that I wouldn't really care to see live. I've seen concert videos of the Eagles and they sound fucking amazing. I mean, these are guys that work on their harmonies for an hour before a show, every goddamn show, but they're just boring. They just stand there. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, the novelty of seeing Michael McDonald and the Doobie Brothers was great, but that wasn't a show. It was like,
and I found the Doobie Brothers very entertaining. I agree. They were older guys, right? And they were like kind of fun, kind of into it. But no, like, would I see him again? No, probably not.
Exactly. No. Who would you see again?
It's funny if we're talking about like, you know, old guys, classic rock bands, right? I saw about 6 months ago, I saw the Black Crowes and they were really like Chris, what's the last name? Chris and Rich are the brothers. God damn, I can't remember his last name. The lead singer, right? He's entertaining. Like he dances like fucking Mick Jagger or something. But Rich, the guitar player, who I was like second row or something. I got ridiculous seats at the last minute. He was just boring as like I can show you pictures and some video. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there. Right. So, and I realized like there's only a handful of Black Crow songs that I know and like, so I wouldn't see them again, but Styx, I've seen Styx like 5 times and they are entertaining as shit.
Really?
Dennis DeYoung is not with him anymore and hasn't been for a number of years. And he was the guy that was the more Broadway-ish, right? He wrote Babe and he wrote like the ballady shit. And the guys that are still around, JY and Tommy Shaw, they're the rock and roll guys. And so they still do a lot of like their rock songs. And man, they are, first of all, musically, they're amazing. Todd Sucherman is the drummer. He is fucking ridiculous. And vocally, like Tommy Shaw's voice is fucking ridiculous. Like you ever try to sing like Renegade or Blue Collar Man? That shit is hard and he hits every goddamn note. And they're just really fun. I mean, they got to be in their 60s or beyond and they are just entertaining as fuck. I really like Styx. I'd see them again.
I'm just going to say 2 words. And for those in our community that just can relate to what I'm about to say, I know you'll appreciate this and Strickland may or may not, but I'm just going to say 2 words. Celine Dion.
That is it. I got to tell you, I've never seen Celine Dion. I would totally go to see her perform. I would, because I think she just has an energy and a charisma and her voice is just fucking sick, right? I would totally go see Celine Dion.
All right. So you have to pick between 3 single name female artists to see. Cher, Pink, Madonna.
Well, wait a minute. There's so many others. There could be Adele. There could be like Barbara, you know, there could be Gaga. I mean, I guess Lady Gaga. Anyway, okay. So let's go for a couple of those, right? I saw Lady Gaga in Vegas doing her big band show. So
what's our community called? Fat Little Monsters? What are they called? Little Monsters? What are they called?
Little Monsters? Maybe?
Little Monsters? Okay.
This was a show where she had a 30-piece big band. Okay. First of all, she started 45 minutes late. Okay. Now, I tweeted at like 40 minutes, so 30 or 40 minutes in after the show was supposed to start. I tweeted, I'm like, we're here, Lady Gaga. Like, is she going to start? And at the end of the show, I read the comments and most of the comments were like, oh yeah, she was an hour late. Oh yeah, God. She was 45 minutes late. Like, but here it gets even worse. Apparently she is late on the regular, like not 5 or 10 minutes, like 20, 30 minutes, an hour or more. But other times she starts right on time. They see, if you know she's going to be 30 or 40 minutes late, you just fucking late. Show up late. Right. But if she sometimes shows up on time, and when she came out and she started 45 minutes late, there was no apology or anything. It was like, oh, it's time to start the show. Yeah, 45 fucking minutes late. So I thought that was a little rude right off the bat. The band sounded great. She sounded really good. Like she's got a good voice, but she's got more of a pop voice singing big band swing stuff. I don't know how to say this exactly right because she was entertaining. Okay. And she mixed a couple of her pop songs in and did them like big band style and did some like solo piano. and she's talented as shit, but she's got an ego. And I really like, she was telling some stories in between songs. It felt very rehearsed. It felt like she tells the same fucking story every time. And it just, there were a couple of things that she said where I'm like, you're just really fucking full of yourself. And I didn't like that. I don't think I'd go see her again. Okay. Who else have we got?
You said I had Cher. I had Cher on there.
I've never seen Cher. I would go to see Cher just for the fun and the spectacle and the costumes. I would check that out. Yeah. I wouldn't pay like huge money for it, but I'd go see Cher. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, she's not here on this earth that much longer, relatively speaking. Right? But then again, Amy Winehouse and
Adele. I'm indifferent about Adele. Great voice, but I don't. Like everything's a ballad. Everything is this sweet. I'm like, nah. I don't know. I don't know that I'd go see Adele.
But Celine, I'd want to see. I really would.
Celine, I would want to see.
I said it as a joke, but yeah, Pink, yeah, absolutely.
I totally want to see Pink. Like if she ever did I think she's actually doing a stadium tour, and that's just too big for me. But if she was in Vegas, like at a 3,000 or 4,000 seat venue, I would totally go see Pink. She is a badass. I like Pink.
Okay, and let's see, we had Madonna, we had Pink, we had Cher. You said Gaga,
maybe.
Maybe in the 80s, I'd want to go and see.
Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of.
I'd like to go back. Yeah. Britney.
Okay, so it's funny about Britney. So when I was in Vegas, when I was in Vegas a lot more when I was dating Lauren had a friend named Manny, and Manny worked years ago security at the Zappos Theater, which was at Planet Hollywood. So he worked security for a lot of the Britney shows. Like he met Britney Spears, right? Like talked to her briefly a couple times. And he was like right at the front edge of the stage and basically said, yeah, she's really nice. Like she's not like super over the top friendly because she's had a lot of shit going on in life, but she's nice enough. And people have accused her, at least of like her Vegas residency, of barely singing. And he was like, oh yeah, she barely sings. Like really? So much of it is lip synced, but she's entertaining as shit. So as long as you know what you're getting into, like I'd go see Britney, even if I knew she wasn't really singing most of the time. I'd see Britney.
Remember when Milli Vanilli was booed off the stage for doing that? Now it's like it's on the regular. Now it's the expected thing that when an artist actually sings, people are surprised when they actually sing.
Well, not only Milli Vanilli not only got booed off the stage, they had a Grammy taken away. They actually were the Grammy winners for the best new artist. I don't know what year it was, 88 or 90, 91 or something. And it got taken away and given to the Indigo Girls. Oh.
Beyonce.
I would see Beyonce, but I don't know that I'd like. You're not going to get a decent seat for a Beyonce concert for less than $300 or $400 or $500. Would I pay that much? No.
Okay. And how about going back to our era a little bit? Either Paula Abdul or Mariah Carey.
I think Mariah Carey would be entertaining. I'd see either of them live. Yeah, I totally would. Mm-hmm.
All right, Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, I saw him twice. It was actually my ex-wife. That was our third date. Our third date was going to a Jimmy Buffett concert at Meriwether Post Pavilion.
Wow.
Was it Meriwether Post? I think it was Meriwether Post. And then we saw him again at the Baltimore Arena or like Royal Farms Arena, whatever. 6 years ago, maybe for her birthday. 6-7 years ago. Yeah.
I saw Hart at Meriwether Post Pavilion on a date. It was a date. Motorcycle. She was on the back of my motorcycle. Not that Hart was or Nancy Wilson was on the back of my motorcycle. My date was on the back of my motorcycle. We went to a Hart concert. It was like the best time of my life. Absolutely no responsibilities in life other than just don't fall. Just don't fall. Like that was just a good time of life. I think I was going to say 19 or 20 years old.
Man, for those of you who are not from Maryland or don't know, the Meriwether Post Pavilion is a fucking ridiculous, wonderful outside venue in Columbia, Maryland. It's actually where Jackson Browne, The Loadout, was recorded.
Really?
Yeah. The Loadout was recorded at Meriwether Post, And he also wrote a song at the Holiday Inn. I don't remember which one it was, but there was one song from that album, Running on Empty, that he wrote at the Holiday Inn in Colombia. The Running on Empty album is like kind of the ultimate. This is me like rock and roll geeking out, right? The Running on Empty album is the ultimate sort of inside rock and roll album, because it was all songs that were written on the road while they were on tour. They rehearsed them at sound checks, and then they played the songs. Like, in other words, these are songs nobody's ever heard.
Right.
They played them at the concerts and recorded them at the venues, and that's the album. It's a live album recorded from songs that were being played like for the first time, or people were hearing them for the first time.
I'm looking at the lyrics for Loadout, Jackson Browne. Not one lyric ties it back to Meriwether Post, Baltimore, Maryland. They do mention Chicago and what other town? But don't
look it up. Look up, because there's a song in the liner notes. Oh, and I forgot the most important part. It's all songs about being on the road, right? So it's songs that they wrote on the road about being on the road, rehearsed and recorded on the road, and then the album is released with actual live versions recorded on the road. Look in the liner notes. I think, if I remember correctly, it says where every song was written and where every song was recorded.
Yeah, it says The Loadout is a song co-written and performed live by Jackson Browne from his 1977 album Running on Empty. It was a tribute to his roadies and fans. The song was recorded live at Meriwether Post Pavilion, Columbia, Maryland, August 27, 1977, as a part of a tour in support of the album The Pretender. But I'm surprised that it doesn't at least mention once in the song where the song was written. Oh
no, but like I said, in the liner notes, I think they'll say where it was written.
I'm not disputing that, but liner notes are not what they sing. Liner notes are what travels along with the song, correct?
Yeah, but so what you're saying is you're upset that they didn't mention Maryland or Baltimore in the song?
I mean, come on. They mentioned Baltimore in every possible murder potential story that is out there in the world because of homicide, but they don't mention the word Baltimore. They do mention the word Chicago in the lyrics of the Loadout.
I'm sure they didn't know that they were. I'm sure this is a song that they ended up, they wrote it on the road and they were rehearsing it, and they probably played it at a bunch of different venues in that tour, and they didn't know they were going to use that take when they did it.
All right. I mean, come on. We can tell you pretty much without exception where every Steve-O drop was designed and given to him. Hey, and I appreciate last week's drop. Now, was there an Easter egg? Because I didn't stay till the end. I just listened to the beginning part of the episode where you had the new intro. It might have been 2 weeks ago that you had that, actually.
No, I think it was last week, but I don't remember. Did I do a damn Easter egg? I don't even remember.
Did you give Steve-O any guidelines for the Barbie drops, or did you just say we're looking for a couple of drops from the Barbie movie?
Oh, no. I wrote those. I think he improv'd a couple little things. I don't remember which parts he improv'd and which parts I wrote. But
what's so funny is, you have all the communication with Steve-O except for the Facebook group. He usually participates in whatever post that you write or I write. But he's just super funny. And I always think that he is like this famous guy out there in the world. And I'm like, I just feel fortunate to know him. And maybe he is that guy, or maybe he isn't that guy, but I feel like he is. Like, what's his stature in the voiceover world? Any idea? Because he's got this fucking amazing pipe.
Well, I don't know, like, among voiceover artists where he stands, but I will tell you that, I talked to him on the phone, and man, he's doing shit for like fucking Verizon and AT&T and like big ass companies. He's staying really busy. So
did you notice one thing? We have never been used as a reference.
I wonder why. I don't get it.
I mean, they never. He probably never uses our samples. Hey, look, I did this for the nice guys.
It's funny you mentioned that, actually, because he did one time. I don't know if it's still up, but on his website he had his trailer, right? And it was like, it's 2 minutes of a whole bunch of different styles, and one of them was ours. Like something he read for us was in there.
Had to be one of the straight ones.
It was totally one of the straight ones. There was no cursing.
There was this in a Friday fuckery episodes. He says the word fuck at least 3 times.
Oh yeah, totally.
Thanks, Steve-O. We appreciate you putting your career on the line. Just like, I don't know, do you remember when we made the transition over from just doing interviews to doing this Friday fuckery or episode? And we had this conversation maybe several times about, do we need to be worried about the words that we say that are going to haunt us and somebody going to come back and,
yeah, we went back and forth on that. We were like, okay, now we've got this whole podcast production business, right? And like we're trying to get people to sign on and we're professional businessmen and we want to help them launch a podcast. And then they listen to the Friday fuckery when we're fucking around and they're like, who the fuck are these assholes? And then, yeah, we worried about that for about 5 minutes. And then we're like, nah, fuck it.
And then I just thought of 2 words. Again, another 2-word clue here. Elon Musk. That's all I gotta say.
True.
That's all I gotta say.
I need to find a bill. There's a bumper sticker. I think I put it in our chat with Tim and Jared, and it said it was a bumper sticker that was on a Tesla, and it said, "I bought this before I knew Elon was crazy." And I'm like, I fucking need that. When people are like, "Well, what an asshole! Why'd you buy that car?" Like, I didn't know he was a fucking asshole when I bought this car 5 years ago.
All right. Hey, before we get to voicemails, can we do a Suits update? How many seasons are you? How far into it are you now?
Season 4, episode 5 or 6.
All right, you got some pretty cool shit that's about to go down, man. I don't want to be a spoiler though.
So I'm at the part right now where Mike isn't working at the firm anymore. For those of you who don't listen to Stoots, fuck you. Just fast forward. We don't give a shit. Mike is working for the investment banker and he's trying to set up the fucking buyout and shit. The only thing I come back to this sometimes, right? Mike and Rachel are both like, I told him I was going to try and save the company. I made a promise I was going to save the company. And I'm not going to worry. Rachel's like, I'm not going to work this up so you can buy these companies out just to tear them apart. You need to build them up. Don't tear them apart. Like, fuck you. Some businesses are supposed to fucking fail. I'm sorry. That's goddamn business.
Hey, but that guy that they're going to try to tear the company apart, the guy's son was the inspiration to the company origin, and the son died because of a drug overdose. So as you know, so there are some heartstrings that are attached to the life or death of that company that you are talking about. And I agree with you. It does get. What's really interesting, and you'll see this I won't give away any of the storyline, but this is as the story progresses, it gets less about the cases that they are working on and more about the relationships inside the firm. Mm-hmm. That's the part where they start to, where I'm like, maybe the show is kind of, they're doing some like character development. Like, I don't want the character.
I'm okay with that. I mean, I still think it's weird that they're all sort of very combative against each other. Like they're so competitive with each other. It's like, these are all your clients. You guys are on the same fucking side. But putting that aside a minute, I mean, it's like, lawyers with big egos. It's probably not far from the truth, right? But shit, I had some point. Oh, I know the company that you're talking about, like, the backstory, right?
Right.
So let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say that backstory, right? Mm-hmm. And this guy's got all this money, right? And he wants the company to survive. What if this was a company that made, let's say, road maps, or let's say typewriters?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, does it fucking matter what the backstory is? Some businesses, you fucking grow or fail, or you change what you do, or you fucking fail. So I hate their holier than thou millennial style. Like, I don't want to help you. I'm an investment banker, but I'm not going to help you buy this company just so you can tear it down for its parts. Maybe it needs to be torn down for the fucking parts. Okay.
I think that there should be Suits bingo. And some of the things that should be done to earn a square in Suits bingo, or whenever Harvey utters the words trust me. He says that a lot whenever they say goddamn, because they say goddamn a lot on the show.
I never noticed.
Whenever Lewis wants to be Harvey's best friend.
Oh my God, yeah, he'd be drunk in a minute.
That is another one, and there are loads of Suits bingo, and so I would encourage you to come up with all of the terms that you hear over and over and over again. But definitely one of them is "Trust Me" by Harvey.
Well, now I know what I need to use for the intro today too. It's going to be Gordon Gekko, the Wall Street.
I was going to say,
Street one.
Wait, we don't have anything from Suits, but you're right. Gordon Gekko is just as close to that.
Greed, in a word, is good. Oh, sorry. Teldar paper or something. What do you think of, I'm going to say one name from Suits. And again, for those of you who don't listen to Suits and don't care, you can fast forward again. Okay. I'm sorry. We don't
one word from Suits. Okay.
One name.
Okay.
Jessica.
Oh, she's a little hottie.
Well, to me, she's not only a little hottie. Like, she's
wait a
fucking
minute.
beautiful.
Sorry. I confused her with Donna for a second. Jessica, as in Jessica, the namesake of the firm.
Oh no, I fucked up. Donna, the redhead. Yes. See,
I
screwed up.
Weird.
I screwed that up, right? I know, and you know what I meant, right?
And I knew what you meant.
That's funny as shit.
Well,
to me, no, go ahead. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
I have a strong pull towards redheads. And she's very attractive, and she's got the right smarts for me, and she has the right intuition for me, and she has got the right attitude for me. And of course, it doesn't hurt that she's got the right body for me also. So all of those things together. But I'm definitely as attracted to her personality and her brain as I am to her looks.
I 100% agree with you. And I love that she is the glue that holds the entire firm together and the entire show together, I would argue. She is, I don't want to say a minor character, but I guess she's kind of not a minor lead. I guess
she's a catalyst character.
Yeah. And I think she's in maybe almost every episode, even though she doesn't have many lines. Oh, yeah. She is 100% the glue that holds the whole thing together. She's fucking brilliant.
Well, again, just more fuel of the fire, and I will not spoil anything here, but wait until the next season. Just wait until season. She does what she needs to do in order to get shit done. And she is that is 100% what she is in this next go around. She is the glue that binds the entire show together, and you will discover more about it.
I love that. I was really upset at the end of the first season, or maybe beginning of the second season, when they fired her. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? But then they brought her back in like 2 or 3 episodes. I'm like, okay, that's good.
Yep. Okay, we got some voicemails. We're 30 minutes in. We got some voicemails to get to. So why don't we do that before we get on to the rest of the show? And I do have something else that's very important to mention, but what the fuck? How many voicemails do we have?
Yeah, we got a lot of voicemails.
Damn it, Ashley.
And you do have something very important that you need to bring up, that you want to at least get right to the voicemails. But this very important thing you're going to bring up, I'm going to make a guess. You're going to bring it up right here.
No, I'm gonna take a pass today. I'm not.
Oh, really?
I see how many we have. We have 5 fucking voicemails. I love that everybody leaves the voicemails, and we appreciate you all and continue leaving messages for us. But I misjudged our timeline on this episode, because damn it, it's going to be another hour-long episode, everybody. So buckle in. It's got at least 28 minutes to go.
Are you telling me that you're not going to say anything between the voicemail from Jared Music and the first voicemail?
Well, why don't we leave that to the Magic 8 Ball? Let me ask the Magic 8 Ball the question.
I'm just trying to figure out how much space to leave, but I guess I'll put the space back in.
Hold on. Wait, just put a Magic 8 Ball answer there. I'm just give the answer, and I will just ask the question. Now, I did not tell Strickland what the question is going to be, so he doesn't know which answer to queue up for the Magic 8 Ball. But here is my question. Magic 8 Ball, is it required that I interrupt between the intro and the other 5 messages that are in here?
I mean, it is a tradition, okay? I mean, we know it's a tradition, but you're asking is it required? So I just want to make that clear. Is it required that you interrupt in between the voicemail from Jared Music and the first voicemail? Magic 8 Ball.
Spoiled again, those meddling kids.
Magic 8 Ball, what say ye?
Okay, guys. So I'm neither for nor against this one. So I'm Switzerland. Good luck.
Well, okay. I guess you get to choose. You don't have to, but you could. Yeah.
Thank you, Magic 8 Ball. Let's we'll get to it. Didn't you ask Jared to record more Magic 8 Ball, or was it just a suggestion?
It was a suggestion. I'm not like we're paying him to do it, but it would be nice to have some more Magic 8 Ball. But this is also from a podcast that has 300 fucking intros and outros from Steve O'Brien. I mean, if Jared recorded 100, I'd probably be like, hey, Jared, I'm kind of bored with them. Can you give us some more? I mean, I don't want to be like picky or anything. I don't want to be like selfish.
Did you notice that the last grouping of customers that we have gotten have been more particular and specific what they need?
I haven't noticed that it's the more recent. Maybe these things happen. It goes in waves,
So goes in waves. We go literally like 2-3 months without one message of 911 status. Not that we have. I mean, we have a support team that basically handles and covers everything. So it's so amazing to know that we have a layer of protection between us and any complaint that a client might give, although they are extremely rare.
Mm-hmm.
But I've just felt a little more tense recently. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it has been a bit weird. Like the voiceover you sent me today.
Oh my God.
So Doug sends me, and of course the client shall remain nameless. Doug sends me a voiceover and is like, hey, this is a show that we've released 12 episodes.
No, we didn't release it. Actually, I look back and I'm like, no, we've only released the welcome episode of it. We did not release the other 14 episodes that are available.
We were supposed to do that. I thought we were doing that.
We were supposed
30th.
to do it on August 30th. That was when it was supposed to go, but I looked in Podetize. And fortunately, I remember sending a note to Angelica telling her don't release these until we get approval from the client, which is on the notes, which is why we have need notes approval. So even though it says published date August 30th, it actually wasn't confirmed as a published date yet.
It says needs notes approval. Okay, got it. So this client, who shall remain nameless, we recorded, it might be 15 episodes.
Yeah,
Is
15.
12 or 15? 15 episodes
15.
With a wonderful, amazing, entertaining intro from voiceover Mr. Doug Sandler.
I hate doing those too.
You hate doing them?
I'm just not good at it. I feel like I stumble over the word. I have to, when you get it, you get the final product after I've said it like 400 times. That's what, and you were so kind and gentle today. You're like, hey, could you maybe redo this with it?
Well, this is one little phrase. You're like, hey, welcome to the show. It's our host, Steve. Steve is a really great guy, and he does some of these, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Hey, here's Steve. I was like, what? Huh? What? That's what I heard. Seriously. I'm like, I know what you said because you said almost the same thing in the original voiceover, but I was like, I'm like,
I listened back to it and I'm like, I sent that to him. I'm like, I was so careful, but I was so worried about other parts of it. I didn't listen to the part I thought I nailed.
But you did go back and listen to it, and you did not disagree with my assessment.
No, how quickly did I send you an updated one? I'm like,
no, I know you did. I know. I mean, I knew you would anyway, even if you thought you said it clearly the first time, which I appreciate. I'm the audio guy, I'm the tech guy, and so if I say I need another one, you'll give me another one. I appreciate it. But yeah, it was definitely one of those, and I've had the same moments before, right? Where like you've said to me, "What you wrote? Why did you write this?" And I'd be like, no, I didn't. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was I thinking? Yeah, been there, done that. Yeah.
Well, and you were even more kind because you're like, hey, just give me a couple of different exits to that. And I'll find the best one.
Give me 2 more reads. And even with that, I still ended up taking bits and pieces from all 3 of them.
Oh my God. Well, good. I'm glad you found now. Fortunately, I'm hoping at least the client will not go through it again and say, I got a different issue with this because we've already entered this into or added this on to 15 total episodes. I'm like, no.
Well, that was what was
change.
annoying about it, right? Like you originally did this one over a month ago, right?
I know.
And we put it on, and you sent me the new one. And you're like, hey, the client wants us to use this one instead of that one, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. I'm like, did we screw up a pronunciation or forget something or miss something? And I go back and I compare to the existing one, and I was like, you realize that this new one that you sent me, it's almost exactly like the one that you had before, just with some words in kind of different orders. Yeah, this is what the client wants. And you realize we've already edited all 50. This is what the client wants. Okay, this is what the client wants, as long as we know.
Let me take it one step further. I did not send this to you because I'm like, I am not fucking sending this to Strickland because he will clobber me if I send it. So the client says, and I use an acronym, and I say, hey, could you, or the client says back to me, it sounds like you're saying CLQ. Let's just use that acronym, CLQ. It's actually TLQ. So I go back and then, so the client says, can the editor maybe cut off the part at the beginning of me saying C and make it a T? I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. That's not how it works. You can't make a sound that wasn't there by editing it differently.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
So I just re-recorded that entire question that I asked, and I just sent it back to Brian. I'm like, hey, Brian, could you take maybe my question that I asked? Because it's a really clean question. Just take out the 1004 to 1012 and insert this into 1004 to 1012. He's like, no problem. I didn't even send it to you because I'm like, oh, fuck. If I send this request to Strickland, fucking going to pop a cork because the client has no fucking idea what he has to go through in order to surgically change a word in an edit.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the cross we bear.
But hey, that's why they pay us the big bucks. It's all good.
Anyway, so we have not had the 911. I'm feeling very fortunate, up till recently. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why does this run? You remember the one client that we had that we no longer do the notes for because that client could not seem to approve of anything or wanted to rewrite in her quote unquote language. What fucking language this is other than Martian, I have no idea. Damn it. Speaking of languages, what was that movie I just saw on Netflix? It was about the movie about language of aliens. What the hell was that movie? Arrival. You've got to see Arrival.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
Okay, so Arrival came out in 2016, actually. So it's been around for 7 years. Okay. 2016. It's a movie about these 12 little pods that land on, actually they're big, 12 huge pods that land in various countries around the world. And the challenge is that the aliens speak in almost like I want to call it Sanskrit.
Oh, Amy Adams. Yeah, I remember seeing the ads for this when it came out. Yeah.
It was a really, really cool movie. And there's a twist at the movie. At the end, I won't spoil it for anybody. There's a twist at the end that you want to make sure that you stay tuned in for. But great movie. I really enjoyed it. I would give it 2 thumbs up, Siskel and Ebert. Are either one of those guys still alive, Siskel or Ebert?
I know at least one of them is dead. I don't know which one and don't really care. I went to see, you've seen the Barbie movie, right?
Yeah, of course.
Big thumbs up for the Barbie movie. I kind of want to go see it again.
I still don't understand it. I still didn't get it.
So go see it again.
I mean, it's not one of those things that if I see it again, I'm going to get anymore because I'm trying to figure out for or against, or the more things change, the more they stay the same is exactly what I'm thinking is the theme of the movie.
Okay, I'm going to give you another movie that you absolutely positively should not go see then.
Okay.
This is a movie that I don't want to say nobody should go see. I personally didn't really like it. I think you would really, really, really not like it.
Well, that's a screaming testimonial.
Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Oppenheimer.
Oh,
and I'm dying to hear. I mean, you've heard of it, right?
Yeah, of course.
I am dying to hear anybody else who has seen it. 4242 DJ Doug. If you disagree, I'm dying to hear. And for any of you who listen, I really truly enjoy hearing an opposing point of view. I'm not I want to hear it. I thought, okay, visually it was beautiful. Okay, the actors did a great job. Christian, what the hell's the lead guy's name?
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy did a fucking great job as Oppenheimer, but the script. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. was in it, who I didn't even recognize him until he was on screen for like 10 minutes because he didn't look like him at all. And
one word: drugs. He's had a challenging life,
but it was just like 3 hours long. Okay,
wow.
So it was a little bit. It was a little bit long.
Minutes.
But like, they just picked the wrong shit to focus on, and they had two things that were like a Senate hearing and another review hearing thing that were like timelines threaded throughout the movie, right? So of course the movie was all about creating the atomic bomb and dropping the atomic bomb and everything, right? But in a movie, especially a Christopher Nolan movie, you can't just have that, right? So the movie starts with like the Senate hearing, and you realize that's going to happen in the future, right? So it's like a back and forth timeline, which it's cool. I get it, right? But both of these hearings, like, I don't even want to get into details because you haven't seen it, but I'm dying to hear if anybody else has seen it and really, really liked it, because I thought that first of all, the jumping around to the timelines, like, I like the idea of it, but the payoff sucked. Like,
if they're going to jump around, if they got to jump around a lot, I have to be able to follow the story. Like, I still have to be able to follow. Is there any linear part of the story that is threaded through other than this guy invents the atomic bomb and then the bomb goes off? Is there the in between that we go back and forth, or do we go way back into childhood and post dropping of the bomb?
No. They basically, the main body part of the movie is like Oppenheimer as a how he got into quantum physics, how he went on to teach, how he got recruited to run this team, and like how they came to build it and the aftermath. So that's the big main part of the story. Okay. But the whole hearing thing, that was sort of like how they were like wrapping it to make
right. The outline of the story is all contained within the with that. Okay.
Right. And that's happened, after the fact, however many years after. But it's the payoff was like, huh? Like, you focused on this the whole time, and I don't want to give any spoilers because it is still in the theaters, but it was just not good. It really wasn't. And I really feel like, okay, Christopher Nolan directed Inception, which I thought was confusing as shit, but really fucking good.
Yes,
it was so goddamn good, right? And then he did like one or two of the Batman movies, which I thought were great. And then he did Tenet, which I thought was pretty good, but it was like it was trying hard to be Inception, but not as good, I thought. It was okay. I liked it. And then he wrote and directed this one. And I feel like he's just like, there's nobody checking on him. It's like he's so big that he gets to write and direct whatever he wants and nobody's going to question him. And nobody said to him, dude, this is not a great payoff. Although, who am I to say? It's made almost $1 billion. I mean, I'm probably wrong.
$853 million does not a bad movie make. When somebody says, I'm going to build a movie, a franchise that's going to make $1 billion, or that's our goal. If somebody says to me, look, Strick, if I have a person that comes to interview for TurnKey podcast, and I say, well, what are some of your goals? Well, Mr. Sandler, Mr. Bonner, my goal is to bring in $1 billion in revenue for TurnKey. You know what? He's got my attention, or she's got my attention.
Yep.
The person that comes in that says, hey, what's my draw? That's the person that I'm like, probably not. I have never gone to anyone in a sales capacity or applying for a sales position and say, hey, what's my guarantee? I don't fucking want a guarantee. Put me on 100% commission and let me eat my own children. All right. Because I am going to kick fucking ass. You can fuck the draw. Give me a higher commission and I'll tell you, I will kick ass. And as long as nobody is staring over my shoulder and making me punch a clock, I will be the man for you. So until we get that, or until somebody says, you know what, Christopher, look, 853 billion. I got to start watching over your shoulder. I'd be like, fuck you. I'm going to take me and my $1 billion in revenue making opportunity and, go to work for MGM or somewhere else. Does he even, what does he clear? Does he get points? Does he get some percentage?
Oh, I'm sure he's got some setup like that. Yeah.
God, fucking God.
No, you're right. I'm clearly in the minority because people have spoken with their pocketbooks and they've gone to see the movie. So, yeah, I just thought it was kind of a mess. I wasn't really.
I thought it was a mess. Maybe you need to go back to filmmaking school.
I didn't like the payoff.
Something like.
I just didn't like a bunch of the choices he made and the
well,
things
you know
that
what?
he decided to focus
Okay.
on.
What was the gross for Beetlejuice? How much has Beetlejuice made in sales?
I don't know. Look it up.
Hold
you
on
got
a
the internet
second.
open, right?
How do you spell Beetlejuice sales. Okay. Beetlejuice sales. Okay. Beetlejuice went on to gross 75 million in the US and spawned an animated series. I want to know how much the franchise has made, everything altogether. 75 million. Although 75 million is not a small amount of money for a movie to make either.
Yeah, but it's not huge. And it is so damn funny when you look at the grosses of movies, right? $75 million back in the 80s that came out, right? Okay, that's a fairly successful movie in the 80s, but that's not like, oh my God, blockbuster, but it has had so much staying power. Like, I would be very surprised if anybody listening was like, what's Beetlejuice? I've never heard of it. Right. But I bet there are like movies that made $200 million back in the 80s or 90s. And people are like, well, I've never heard of it.
I guess my point was mislaid there. My point is I didn't like Beetlejuice.
Oh, really? I liked Beetlejuice.
I just think it's like really freaky. It like takes maybe on acid, maybe I'd be better with Beetlejuice or on some kind of psychedelic journey or a psilocybin journey or something like that. But I don't know if I really liked Beetlejuice for the, it's kind of, okay. I know I'm about to create a little bit of a what's it called? A gap between us and many people in our, in our community.
We've never worried about that before.
I didn't really like Rocky Horror music,
Rocky Horror Picture Show was, I mean, it's campy. It's cute. It has its place.
But
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, like, what my qualifications? I got qualifications. Oh, let's see. I lived through the Black Plague about 20 times, and it was, and I just think it keeps getting better every single time. Yeah. Okay.
It's Strickland's not only got the dialect down, but he's actually got the faces and the whole body language down too. You had the Michael Keaton down.
The crazy
sure.
Beetlejuice thing, which nobody will get to see because we're not going to release the video. We could be streaming live on Facebook right now, but we're not.
He's been all over the place, Michael Keaton. And I think he
like
plays every role really well. I mean,
I know, I like him
for Beetlejuice.
No, I like him a lot. Speaking of, now that we voices, I almost forgot Winnie the Pooh. Did Jenny Bellinger? I saw a poster Emily put somewhere that Jenny Bellinger gave like some things that I should say as Winnie the Pooh. For those of you who are not part of the Facebook group, go to niceshortcut.com. It's a private group, but we'll let you in as long as you're not a heroin addict or
I think we're giving a pass for those two. So
we don't give a shit. Just go to niceshortcut.com. Anyway, I posted that a new listener mentioned that they thought when I get in my higher register, I guess like this up here, I don't know, I kind of sound like Winnie the Pooh. And I'm like, I've never heard that. I don't get it. And did Jenny Bellinger post somewhere some things that I should say in Facebook or something?
I don't know if it was posted in Facebook, but if I recall correctly, some earlier episodes, didn't you every once in a while when somebody would call your house, they think you're a woman?
Oh, no, I get that all the time still. And it's crazy to me because like people that know me, they're like, oh yeah, I got that raw rock and roll voice, right? And which the growl, I think I've got the growl. But when maybe it's just the voice I use when like if I'm calling my credit card company or my bank, or I'm calling somebody that I'm talking to on a fucking book a hotel or something, I get it all the goddamn time. They're like,
really?
Okay, Mrs. Bonner, it's nice to talk to you. And I'm like, fuck it. I don't even fucking correct them. It's like, who gives a shit? I mean, my first name is kind of androgynous, right? It's like Strickland. Yeah. But I get it all the time. And I don't know, maybe when I'm on those calls, I'm talking, I don't know. Am I doing like, I don't know.
Crawl, your name is androgynous. I think your name is actually, people think that's your last name a lot of times too. I just call you Strick. It just makes it easy. It's just Strick. Yeah. All right. Well, you're looking up
Winnie the Pooh phrases. Yeah. Well, now that I remembered this, I have to look up Winnie the Pooh phrases. Like, people say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. Oh, have some honey. And it was funny too, because the guy that told me that I sound like Winnie the Pooh, and then when I did that, he was like, yeah, you don't sound like him when you're trying to be him. You just sound like him when you're not trying to be him. I'm like, okay, fair enough, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, and then somebody else made a comment that I thought you sounded more like Piglet.
Oh, the problem, I don't know what Piglet sounds like. The things that make me different are the things that make me me. I don't remember what
sounds
Piglet
like. The
sounds
guy
like.
with the stapler from Office Space. What's it?
Right?
Dennis. What's not Dennis?
Stapler.
Dennis. What is his name? Kevin. Kevin, I think. His name.
And so now I need to do something else as the intro. I can't do. Well, I don't know. Office Space and Wall Street. That would be a nice contrast.
Good. Very good. Very good. Hey, you know what? We got 5 voicemails, so we haven't started them yet.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this here. Are we ready?
Are they? I'm curious. As we get towards,
we were this close. I was this close to hitting play.
It's about the voicemails, though. I'm close. I mean, I'm thinking now that we've been 55 minutes into this episode. Now we opened these voicemails at the beginning of the episode. Now it's kind of like leaving a can of soda on the counter unsealed. Think that they're not as fresh. It's not like that.
Dude, what is your obsession with the freshness of fucking voicemails? I swear to God, Jared gave you shit about this one time when you mentioned it, and I agree with him. What the actual fuck? Do you think everything is a goddamn avocado? And as soon as you that's your California. You see, now that's another intro I got to use. Hey, we got to take avocado toast breaks for Doug.
I don't know that intro.
I'll use that. I'll use that for a pre-intro. It's something about avocado toast and Doug taking a break in California and shit. Yeah.
Well, I do have an obsession with freshness. So if anything even tastes slightly stale, like I went to Trader Joe's the other day. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I went to Trader Joe's.
That's right. This is going to be the Jerry Lewis telethon of episodes right here.
Well, it's so great. JJ is actually out of town for a few days. So it's just me and you, and I'm just recording. I actually don't even have my door closed. I have my blackout shades ready to, I am all set. This is good.
Should I sit? Like, it's going to be here a while. Maybe I should lower my desk.
God damn, you've been standing this whole fucking time?
I have been. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Okay. I just will say this, and I won't belabor the point so that we can get to the 5 voicemails. I went to Trader Joe's last week. I bought grapefruit juice. I got home. I put it in the refrigerator. I opened up the refrigerator the next day, and the grapefruit juice bottle had expanded like it was like it had fizz inside there. But I didn't shake it or anything. I'm like, that probably isn't good. I opened it and I opened it over the sink so that I wouldn't like blow up or anything. As soon as I opened it, it just started like spewing out. And I'm like, so I look it up. I'm like, when grapefruit juice fizzes, it's fermenting. I'm like, what the fuck is in grapefruit juice that would cause it to be fermenting a week before the freshness date expires? I'm like, so I did what any red-blooded American man would do. I tasted it. I wanted to see what it tasted like. I wanted to see if it tasted like grapefruit juice. And then I wanted to see also, is it unhealthy for me? Because I looked it up first. It said it won't make you sick, but if it's got any kind of mold or anything in it, in the bottle cap or anything, you may want to throw it out. So like I didn't drink it. I just took a sip of it and it fucking tasted like vinegar. I'm like, what the fuck? Where has this been?
Interesting.
So anyway, didn't want to belabor that point any longer. Okay, we're 58 minutes and 23 seconds in. It's time for us to play our voicemails. I will not interrupt. You can just bump that right up against it. I won't.
Sure.
No.
Are we going to make predictions?
I can't even remember what the question that I asked. It's something about being required.
I'm going to make predictions on our voicemails.
Why are 3 of them really like potted down and the other 2 are way up?
Because it's Hindenburg. You know how that works. It automatically sets the volume where it thinks it should be.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm guessing this is Karnak. Voicemail number 1, I'm guessing Emily. Voicemail number 2, I'm guessing Erica. Voicemail number 3, maybe Tennessee Tim. Voicemail number 4, Jared. Voicemail number 5, I feel like might be Emily again.
I don't disagree with anything you say because I have no basis by which to form my opinion.
I'm doing this based solely on the visual of the look, so I could be completely wrong. It's like playing the lottery. I'm just throwing the shit out there.
All right, I did have an important subject that I wanted to talk about, but it will keep until next episode if I remember.
Oh, that was the one that you were going to save until after the voicemails?
Yeah, because I think it was important for us to talk about it, but it's okay. It doesn't need to be talked about today. That's
good
fine
because we're an hour in.
That's fine. It's fine. Just go ahead and play the voicemail theme song. Let's go.
Okay.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
You didn't ask me why.
I wasn't even going to put my finger on the fucking stop button because you were like, we're late and I'm not going to interrupt and we got to get to it. But what do? You fucking jump right in.
I thought of something I had to say. It was really important. You didn't even ask me. You didn't even ask me like anything about me being by myself.
Okay, where's JJ for a couple days?
She's writing her 4th book.
She has to go away to write her book?
Yeah, because can you fucking get anything done when I'm around?
Good point. Seriously, though, she's like going away to write a fucking book?
She has written the outline, so she needed to fill in some of the...
And she's going to write the whole thing in 3 days, 4 days?
Well, like I said, she's already created the majority of the content. She just needs to now put it in the right order and create the outline to make it really flow well.
So where is she?
She's at this place called, I think it's called Katana. It's by us. It's like it's almost like a monk retreat. They don't let you bring in any like food, like any, you can't bring any meat products. It's a vegetarian or vegan place, no alcohol. I'm like, what the fuck? If I'm going to write a book, I need to be sauced.
Hell yeah.
Whatever. I mean, Jesus, Hemingway could have never written any books there.
Right?
Okay, that's all I needed to say.
So how are you feeling about that she's not there with you?
It's hard. I have 5 cats I'm tending to. It really is. I know that you in your world, I think milk and cookies are completely like self-sufficient. You just load the food in and that's it, right?
You got it. 100%.
They never go outside, right?
Cookie loves to go outside, so I take her out sometimes, but like she's not gonna like die or get upset if I don't take her out one day.
So at 4 a.m. yesterday morning, there was a coyote howling in my backyard. So I'm like, no, this was not. I'm glad that the cats are not outside. So every night, I let the cats out like 7 times a day. And I keep going back and forth and checking. I'm like, this is like so fucking high maintenance. And, they all have their own little thing that they like to eat. And, we're still dealing with one of them that when we adopted the cat, like, I'm now figuring out that the cat must have, in the old house where we rescued the cat from, they must have kept the cat in the bathroom all the time, because the only place that cat will pee or poop is in the bathroom. So we would wonder why the cat was going into the bathroom without the litter box in there and go into the bathtub and peeing and pooping. Like, because this house probably couldn't afford litter, so they probably just put the cat in the bathroom, closed the door. So
that's funny.
So when we had the cat go in there one time and pee, we're like, oh, well, we'll just close the door to the bathroom. Then the cat doesn't know what to do, so she'll pee anywhere in the house at that point. Like, no, that's not good. We will not have a peeing cat in our house because that will stink. So we open the door, we put the litter box into the bathtub, and right now we're trying to begin the training process to get the litter box out of the bathtub, closer to the door, closer to the hallway, closer to and so we can finally let the cat, pee in the normal litter box. Anyway, it is a lot to deal with when you have 5 cats. One's an outside cat, one's a special needs cat, 3 are regular cats, but they still like to go outside too. And we got coyotes, and it's like, the whole fucking thing. It's like, God damn it, you can't go away ever again. But I don't say that. I'm like, yeah, you need to go away. I think you got to write the book. But like, I don't want to take care of the cats.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten 5 fucking cats.
Well, 3 of them were, you start seeing these cats and, the circumstances that they're living under. And then we had fostered 25 cats that one year. And I'm like, we should really keep 1 or 2 of these because we love these cats. We kept giving up these cats. It was like Heartbreak Hotel every time the cats would go to these new people. I'm like, no, you can't take the cats. Take the cats. And one of them, Sugar, special needs. She can't see. So it's like, no, somebody's going to get that cat. They're going to discover that Sugar can't see, and they're going to put the cat down. I'm like, fuck it. We'll just take the cat. We'll just carry her all the way everywhere she needs to go. So what that she's gone swimming 6 times in the pool? Wow. We just go after her. That's just Sugar. She's fine. She's fine.
Okay. Are we ready for voicemails now?
Yes. Let's get to it. An hour and 5 minutes in. Go. 5 fucking voicemails.
Hi, Doug. Hi, Strickland.
Hi, Emily.
Sounds like Emily. I am 1 for 1 so far
nice
on
job.
My visual calls. Thank you very much.
Why did you ask me if I knew who called? Because you know that I don't look and I don't even listen. I just tell Ashley there's voicemails that need to be put in the box.
Okay, I am going to say you made a post on the Facebook group that said thank you, and you tagged a bunch of people for calling.
For previous calls. It was from last week's episode. I was just thanking them. Facebook was just telling me, and it wasn't actually about voicemails. It was about contributing to the community.
Okay, so that was for last week. Okay, fair enough. You're right. Okay, go ahead. Emily, please continue.
Holy smokes, your phone number was so far down in my recent calls list, which is not good. This is not good at all.
Not good.
I don't really call anyone. So I had to bump that back up.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. This is Emily, by the way. Thank you so much for the major shout out about my podcast. And also, I'd say primarily thank you for listening and subjecting yourself to my 40-minute episode.
No, it was a great episode.
I don't really know how I can go on so long, but I do. And I just keep on doing it. And then there's still more inside there to say. So it's crazy.
I have so many comments right there, and I'm just going to be polite and I'm not going to say a fucking word because I like Emily and I want her to continue to listen.
Me too. I'm with you 100.
I miss you guys. I feel like we should do a rendezvous.
Oh, hell yes.
And the other thing I wanted to say, which I am curious about, and you just never answered it, is Strickland, if somebody was playing you, actually, I have this question for both of you. So let's just throw it to both of you.
Yeah.
If somebody was going to play you in a biopic film, is that what it's called? Oh, yeah, I think so. Who would it be? Who would it be? Okay. That is all for now.
That's
Thank
a great
you so
question.
much. I thought this was a great episode, and not just because most of it was about me, but it really was a great episode. It was very riveting and just so like a roller coaster ride, honestly. Thank you.
Like a roller coaster ride. I
Hey,
love that.
what would be the possibility that TurnKey could sponsor a Funkin' Fan get together
We could
where
totally do that.
it would be you and me and JJ
Mm-hmm.
and Emily, and I think her husband's name is Jason. No,
Okay.
I don't know. Erica and her hubby,
Mm-hmm.
Jared and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing?
Tennessee Tim. and his
Tennessee
wife.
Tim and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Where could we go? What could we do? You know what I always say, Vegas.
No, that's what I always say. It's fucking Vegas. Everything lands in Vegas. Emily is East Coast, right? Isn't she in like?
Yeah, but Vegas,
Massachusetts
you
or
get to
somewhere?
Vegas from anywhere.
No, I'm with you. Like, I agree. I don't think there's a central location because Tennessee Tim's not in Tennessee, but he is still down that way somewhere, Arkansas or some shit. I don't remember.
Tim, where are you from? Tim, where
Well,
do you
I know
live?
you're from Tennessee, but
No,
where is
where
he
are you?
living now? And Jared's in Ohio.
Yep. And we can't neglect Sean and his wife. They have to
yeah.
come. He's a big contributor. Hey,
Mhm.
if you would like, hold on, let me state this differently.
Mhm.
If you would like to be sponsored to come to a program by Doug and Strick of the Nice Guys on Business, I can't say all expenses paid by TurnKey, but I could say we could figure out a good happy plan for everybody to get to as an incentive to get there, couldn't we?
Well, what if we say, and maybe we should just do it when we do our next TurnKey? Like, what's that going to be, January or something? Probably.
Yeah, like do it on the tail or the front end of the TurnKey trip.
We'll do it at the same time. They could come and join us. I mean, like it would be a really big group thing. It would be the
Holy
TurnKey
shit.
team, right? It would be the TurnKey team plus the Funkin' fans, the listeners that want to join.
Dude, you know how much we spent on the last time? This would be like twice as much.
Okay, but what if we basically said, hey, here's the deal. Here's where we're going to be. Okay, we're going to be in Vegas. We're going to have the whole TurnKey team here. This is the hotel we're staying at, and we would love to have you come join us. And if you are a Funkin' fan and you do come and join us, we will cover X amount of dollars of your expenses, right? So in other words, we're not going to say, look, we're going to book your hotel and
we're going to give you like $1,000
food
coupon.
Right. That basically you get there however you can, you stay wherever you want. And you know what? If you actually show up, we'll pay you X amount of dollars because we love you and to help defray the cost. And like, yeah, we got time to think about that.
Damn, that would be really cool. Funkin' fans, hey, those of you that are on the regular or want to be on the regular between literally September and January, hop on the bandwagon. Sounds like Strickland's covering a lot of the cost. We're in.
I got a feeling we're gonna have some listeners who are they're gonna start calling in and become regular listeners, and they won't tell us where they're from, and we'll be like, yeah, we'll give you $500 to show up, we'll pay, and they'll like live in Vegas, right? So like they just come from home and they're like, I'll take the cash, fuck it, yeah.
Well, you know what? Okay. If that's what it takes, and that's what
if we have to bribe you fuckers to come out, then we'll fucking bribe you. Okay.
I could just imagine how much of a party it would be if those that are closest to us that contribute the most to the show in terms of entertainment. Look, you've helped us to acquire this, this community. Why not be a part of the reward that we're actually providing as well?
For those of you who don't know, neither of us have ever met Jared in person. Now, we've met Tennessee Tim. Did you meet Tennessee Tim, Doug?
I don't know who I met.
I met Tennessee Tim because we did, and Flat Doug met Tennessee Tim, but you didn't. You weren't there. But I've never met Jared.
How did we meet Emily originally?
She just called in, right?
I don't know.
That's a goddamn good question. Emily, you got to tell us, how did we meet? Because I think I don't fucking know. I think she might have just called in one day.
Well, That's crazy. Who does that?
All right. Who does that?
Who
But
does
we still
that?
got 4 fucking voicemails. We really need to get off of whatever tangent we're on right now.
But that was a really, just so you know, Emily, go back and listen to your message again with a slightly different ear. Just listen to your message.
I think she was setting us up. She knew what she was saying. She was throwing a little softball over the plate so we could just, knock it out of the park. But we're too polite for that.
I'm going to go with, I don't believe that is the actual truth. I think that Emily is a straight shooter, and I think that she just comes across very, very, as she sees it, is how it's going to be said. But Emily, just go back and think like Strickland or Doug, just for a second.
Yeah. And for those of you who didn't listen when it was the girls' takeover of the Nice Guys on Business a couple of weeks ago, Emily confessed her favorite drug, melatonin. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I did not know that. I listened to the episode. I don't remember that.
I might have been remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure she said her favorite drug was melatonin because it was teased. Whoever edited it, they teased it with, or no, maybe it was in the show notes, I think, that she wrote, hey, if you want to hear what my favorite drug is. And I'm like, oh my God, we're going to hear about not the dark side of Emily, right? But we're going to hear about the party side of Emily. And it's like, no, not so much, but that's okay. You ready for the next voicemail?
I just checked the chat board. This is my favorite kind of messages to get. I love those messages.
The chat board of what? What on Facebook?
The chat board on the chat board in Zoom right here. I just dropped a message in there.
Oh yeah, that's a good message because we're getting a little low. Not a lot, but a little low, and that's a good thing.
It's so funny you say that, Strickland. We for the first 2 years, it's like, all right, how much do I need to take from my checking?
So we can pay our vendors, right? Yeah.
Oh God, we get emails from Stripe now every once in a while that just, not every once in a while, every other day or every day. In some cases, like the beginning of the month, like every day we'll get an email from Stripe saying, hey, a payout of X is on its way to the bank account for TurnKey. I'm like, oh, that's a lot.
and we've got those 2 training clients that each owe us half still, right?
I know. We're in.
I love that. Okay, my prediction for voicemail number 2 was that it was Erica.
Okay.
We ready?
Yep.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here.
Completely wrong. Okay, I was wrong on voicemail number 2. Let's continue.
So you guys are talking once again about the Wells Fargo monies and how long it's taking them. And see, there's something you're forgetting. So when you have your money in their little old bank, they're gaining interest. And then when you try to take your money out of their bank, they're not gaining interest.
True.
So it conveniently takes forever for you to get your money so they can milk you for every day of interest that they're giving.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or I should say getting from you, because on that dollar that they're paying you for a year, they are making probably hundreds and maybe thousands.
Yeah.
Anywho, that's a little insight for you there. As to why you don't get your money back.
Handyman and banker Jared.
That's why, because they want to make more of it, and they don't want you to have your money.
That's it.
Thank you,
also. Anyway, at least that's my take, I should say. Who knows? I don't fucking know. I just know what I think. All right, fellas. Appreciate you guys. Love Joe, and I had to call in to be a goofball.
Oh, 100%. That is totally it. It absolutely is. That Wells Fargo is holding onto your money because they're making money on your money, so they don't want to give it back to you. Oh, yeah, I totally agree.
Jared, I appreciate you giving us the banker advice, but as a home improvement contractor, can I ask some other advice from you? If you were in the process of buying a table saw, like a DeWalt table saw, would you go 8.5 inch or 10 inch? Now, I know what Strickland would say, because he's always going to say bigger is better.
Of course.
But I'm curious. 8.5 or 10 inch on the table saw. And do I need to get, if I'm never going like off site, is it okay for me to get a 15 amp, or do I need to buy one of the battery powered ones? What would you do? I'm just curious, Jared. Please give me your advice as a home improvement contractor.
And I'm rewiring my house. Should I do 220, 221? What should I rewire?
And just so everybody knows, all Strickland heard during that was Charlie Brown's teacher.
100%. 100%. And by the way, voicemail number 3, yes. My prediction was Jared. No, actually, no, I'm mistaken. Voicemail number 3, I said Tim, but I got to admit that you put in the Facebook,
Yeah.
Tim's name. I'm looking at this and I was thinking Jared. And then I thought, oh, wait a minute. I have a little clue because Doug did say that Tim called, but that was from last week. I am going to, before we started, I'm going to adjust that. I think this is Jared again.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey, Doug, it's Jared here. Voicemail
Nice.
number 2. Okay. All right. You did it. So now you brought up the wall, and now you're like, I guess, why isn't the news? Oh, I guess because Republicans don't think it's worth talking about. Well, here's a couple little things for you.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, there's still a bunch of bullshit going on down there, and you should know that if you would actually pay attention.
Nope.
Just saying.
Don't want to.
Second, the reason it's not in the news is because it no longer fits the left's agenda. Because guess who controls the media? Yeah, got it. You already know this. I don't even know why you would have said it. And on top of that, you got all kinds of stuff going on down there, but people just flooding in. And then you have them selling off millions and millions of dollars worth of wall for pennies on the dollar.
What?
Just to have whenever they decide to go back and start fucking shit up again to make us pay for it a second time. Anywho, that's why you're not seeing it. It has nothing to do with the Republicans not saying anything about it because it's still being talked about. It's just you guys aren't hearing it because your media doesn't want to cover it and doesn't want you to know how bad it really is down there. So do a little research and you can get your answer. See you guys.
No,
They're selling off pieces of.
you know when they had the original moon shot and they brought back the moon rocks, they started selling the moon. So are they actually like breaking it into little small pieces and selling it like in souvenirs? Can I get like a the wall necklace?
Yeah, because it was kind of like selling a piece of the Woodstock stage, right?
Right.
If you wanted to buy it.
Right.
But Jared, my argument would be, okay, it never fit the left's agenda. Right. When it was in the news, it was because the right was screaming about how horrible it was and what a horrible job the left was doing. If all this is going on, why isn't like the right, like Fox News and Breitbart, why aren't they screaming about it? Or maybe they are and I'm not listening because you're right. I'm not fucking listening. I don't know. But I don't want to get into the politics. This isn't nothing against Jared, but there was an episode of The Daily. I think it was The Daily. But this was weeks and weeks and weeks ago about the wall. And it was not the wall. I'm sorry, about immigration. It was very, very interesting because I don't remember enough about it, but it was something along the lines of the law basically says that if if people come to the wall and request political asylum, like if they are children, like they're not allowed to turn children away, like legally, right? So I don't even know. It's fucking complicated. So yeah, they talked to the guy who was like the head of immigration, and the guy's basically like, look, is this as fucked up as everybody says it is? And he was like, no. He's like, is it a mess? Yes. Is it a horrible situation? Yes. But here's the law and here's what's happening. Like people will come with their little kids, right? And they'll walk miles, hundreds, thousands of miles, whatever. And then they'll fucking push their kids up to the border and literally like walk away. And so legally we have to take the kids in and there's nothing we can do about it unless they actually change the law. So it's shit like that where it's like, is it bad? Is it ugly? Yeah. But is it Biden's fault? No. Was it Trump's fault? No. Was it Obama's fault? No. It's just the fucking laws. And it's like, we got to change the goddamn laws and figure out what to do. So anyway.
As it relates to the wall, I just have a couple of things to say. Number one, we don't need no education. We don't need no voice control.
It was Pink Floyd's best album.
No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Hey, I just happened to be looking at this as you were heading down your tirade, and on, let me see what day it was, on September 4th, which was just 2 days ago as of the recording of this. So on Monday, it was our 9th most listened to day, nearly 4,000 downloads.
What the fuck? For not 4,000 downloads of a specific episode. Just
No,
the day.
just 4,000. It's actually not 4,000. 3,600. Sorry, I was mistaken. 3,600. It was our 9th most listened to day since we moved to our new platform.
That's a fuckload of episodes in a day.
Downloads.
But it is fucking. If we got paid by the minute, we'd be in great shape because we're an hour and 20 in, and we still have 2 voicemails to go. We need to get back to the voicemails.
Okay, all right. Hit
I predicted that this one was also Jared, so let's take a listen.
Okay.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. Jared here. Voicemail number 3.
I was right.
So, you guys are in the voicemail. Erica, 3 times. Bam! 3 times Charlie. It's good hearing you, Erica. And anyways, back. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I was excited to listen to Erica. 4 voicemails. And Doug, what's going on, man? It was only 4 voicemails. It wasn't the end of the world, my friend. You're lucky you got such awesome people calling in and leaving you
That's
voicemails.
true.
It's true.
I'm sorry.
He's right.
Take it all back.
Anyways, Strick, you got into the Mike Rowe thing, and I'm not all the way through listening to what you're talking about. You're actually kind of researching what he's worth for the, we get to the podcast and stuff. But, dude, I totally agree with your sentiments. Loved Mike Rowe's podcast. That's how I heard it, or however it was called. Subscribe, listen to every episode up until probably a year and a half ago, and unsubscribed. Totally changed it. Totally changed the format.
Yep.
And, I like hearing the stories, but I just don't all the extra stuff. I'm sure there's a ton of people that love it. He always seems to get really good feedback, but it just wasn't for me anymore. So I second Strick's recommendation. Go listen to the beginning, and if you like it as a transition, then check it out. But don't just base it off of the current. Go back and listen to the beginning. So it was pretty good. So anyways, guys, love the show. Appreciate you guys, and I will talk with you later. And yes, this is at least voicemail number 3, so if one person calls you 4, who knows? I might even fucking call again because it's not over.
It's not over.
So the fat lady thing.
That's right.
I'm not playing one thing right.
Have you listened to The Way I Heard It yet? The Mike Rowe podcast?
No.
JJ is gone. I highly recommend go back to like episode 1. Go back to the beginning. Listen to a couple, and these are literally 10-minute episodes. None of them are more than about 10 minutes long. You'll fucking love them. You will really enjoy them.
When we did the DS and E, Doug and Strick rope in another victim. Was the E Emily or Erica?
I think it was Emily. Pretty sure.
Episode number 1362. It is our most played episode this year.
Damn.
So of the top 10, we've DNS have taken over. Of the top 10, 6 of the top 10 are Friday Fuckery episodes.
Nice.
Only 4 of the top 10 are guest episodes.
Nice. We did say we were going to bring Emily back on the regular, and we haven't had her back on in
Emily,
a number of weeks.
Let's go. You're on. And you can plead the case for how much that the TurnKey should be sponsoring for the Funky
bringing
Pants.
you out to Vegas.
Yep. You and the rest. Emily, you're going to be speaking. If you do this, you're going to be speaking for the rest of the Funkin' Pants.
The way I heard it, JJ's gone. You should literally take 10 minutes, listen to one episode. You will love it, but you got to go back to the early episodes, like start at episode 1 or 10 or something like that. Okay.
You're going to have to send me an email to remind me because I probably will forget, or just send me a text message with a link. That would be preferred.
Find a link. Okay, fine. Okay, last voicemail. Let's get through this. It's going to be a fucking. Have we ever had a 90-minute episode before? What was our longest episode?
I know about that.
Yeah, I predicted that this was Emily again.
My computer's almost out of batteries.
I know, right?
My internet is almost out of batteries.
Oh, and you know what else,
Doug?
Doug?
It's been standing for fucking 90 minutes.
I'm thinking of a song. I'm still standing better than I ever did. I don't know why I'm fucking fired up tonight, but I am. I'm all like ready to rock and roll. Still standing, yeah.
Wait,
even though it's almost 9
Who's
o'clock.
singing that again? I'm still standing.
Elton John.
Ooh, Elton John. That's right. It was Kiki D in that one.
No, don't go breaking my heart. Although Kiki D, I got the music in me. That song fucking rocks. In fact, just to make this episode even longer, I'm going to put that song on as the fucking Easter egg.
No, don't play that if it's going to kick us off of.
Oh yeah, it might kick us out.
Don't want to do that. But did Bernie Taupin write that song?
What? I Got the Music in Me, or that's a goddamn good question. I don't know who wrote the song. I thought you were saying like "Don't Go Breaking My Heart."
No, I'm sure that Kiki D probably wrote "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" because otherwise, why would Kiki D be on that tune? Interesting, right? Right. That's a good one. What does Elton John need from a Kiki D if other than the lyrics from the song? So I'm really curious who wrote. Which one are you asking first?
Who wrote "I've Got the Music in Me"? I know who sang "I've Got the Music in Me."
Who wrote?
Who wrote "I've Got the Music in Me"? Bias Boschel? Is
I did not know that.
Bias Boschel. Who the fuck is Bias Boschel?
Where was Bernie on that one?
Well, no, that wasn't Elton John.
Oh, I thought you said it was Elton John.
No, Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
No, you sang "I Got the Music in Me," right? I said, who sang that song? You said that was Elton John. I'm like, oh, cool. Did Bernie Taupin write that song?
No, that was our brains, fucking whatever. Okay. "I've Got the Music in Me" was sung by Kiki D. Kiki D's big claim to fame. I mean, "I've Got the Music in Me" was sort of a hit, but "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" was the big hit that she did with Elton John.
I am so confused. Give me the cast of characters and the name of the songs one at a time.
"I've Got the Music in Me."
I got the music in me. I got the music in. Okay, that one. Now, okay, who sings that song?
Great fucking song. Kiki D sings the song.
Okay, and alone, not with Elton John.
Correct.
And who wrote that song?
Apparently, this guy Bias Boschel, Bias Boschel.
Go on to the next song. Who? Next song is "Don't Go Breaking My Heart." Elton John and Kiki D sang that song.
Right.
I asked who wrote that song. Was it Bernie Taupin?
I don't know. Let's find out.
No, I actually said, was it Kiki D? Because I'm like, why else would Elton John want her in the song?
Exactly.
Now, maybe they're best friends. I don't know. Maybe they shared the same guy. I don't know.
Search secondhand songs. "Don't Go Break." Okay, let's. Who? Well, it's probably Elton John wrote the music. Probably. Don't go.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart. Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Yeah.
Okay. So Kiki D just happened to be lucky enough to sing that song. Probably made her entire career.
Well, it's interesting. So "I Got the Music in Me" came out in 1974.
Yeah.
And then "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" came out in 1976.
Well, of course, that's how it happened. So Elton John.
Well, no, maybe Elton John heard Kiki D doing "I Got the Music in Me" and thought, well, that's pretty fucking badass. I want to have her.
I guess the question would be, was "I Got the Music in Me"? Was it a popular song before "Don't Go Breaking My Heart"? Or was it only made popular because she sang with Elton John and then everybody looked at her back catalog? That is a very good question. Therein lies the rub.
Oh, here we go. Elton recorded his part in Toronto. Then the tape was sent to London, where Kiki D recorded her vocal. Producer Gus Dungeon recalls, "I was with Elton in Canada and he sang about 3/4 of the song and gave Kiki maybe 4 lines. I said, hang on a minute, this is supposed to be a duet or a fucking guest appearance?" And Elton said, "A duet." I said, "Then you got to give her at least 50% of the fucking song."
Wow.
Okay, the tapes were sent to London. Elton had recorded the song abroad and did my vocals.
Was it that language, or were you adding color commentary in there?
Color commentary.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't think that anybody would speak to Sir Elton John with such tone.
Can we get to this last voicemail?
Yes. I just was making sure that we crossed over the 90-minute threshold. We're fucking putting Joe Rogan to the test today.
Oh my God. And we're the ones that always bitch about, like, I like Tim Ferriss, but I'd never listen to a podcast. I look at the show and it says it's 90 minutes long. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't care who the guest is. And now what are we doing? We're going to break his fucking 90-minute record. What the fuck? Just shut the fuck up, guys. God damn.
Dude,
shit.
It only took us 9 fucking years to do it. And we still have nothing to talk about. That's the most amazing thing. I came with literally nothing on my paper. And as we were talking, I'm like, I better write down a couple of things. I want to talk about Jimmy Buffett, and I want to talk about Suits. I want to talk about that subject that we did not talk about after the voicemails, because
all right, we've got another one that you haven't even told me what the last one is.
I'm not even going to talk about it today. We're going to I'm not even going to tell you.
You better write it
this.
down. You're going to
I wrote it down. It's fine. I'll forget.
Okay.
I'll throw that piece of paper away later.
Well, how many seasons was Seinfeld on? It was about nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. Have we? Wait a minute. Hold on. That is a damn good question. Have we outlasted Seinfeld?
Yeah, I think there was only 6 seasons or 7 seasons.
How many seasons of Seinfeld? 9 seasons. Strickland, we are there.
We are neck and neck with Seinfeld.
We are totally there. But I guess better question is, how many episodes? How many?
Oh, well, we've got way more episodes than Seinfeld.
Fucking! They only had 180.
Wow.
180 episodes.
We've got 10 times that.
Yeah, we're better. Okay. Yeah. How much money has Seinfeld made?
They've got 1,000 times that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, are we ready for the last fucking voicemail?
Yep.
Okay.
Go.
Hi, it's Emily again.
Hey, I was 4 for fucking 5. That was pretty goddamn good.
Jesus, Jerry Seinfeld is worth $950 million.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's surprising.
That is.
$950 million. That is
a lot of money. Fucking money. Does the cast of Seinfeld still get royalties? Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they do.
Hey, I just want to say I was 4 for 5 in calling the voicemails visually.
You did. Thank you. You did really good. I wonder if Emily, since this episode is so fucking long, I wonder if Emily is going to rebut anything that we said earlier in the episode.
Emily's going to be like, hey guys, you remember the voicemail that I left you where I said that episode was so great? Well, you know what? Fuck you. I'm not listening for 90 minutes anymore. So if you don't make them fucking shorter, I'm only going to comment on the first 20 minutes because I'm not going to listen to the whole fucking episode anymore.
That is very true.
Okay, here we go. Let's get to the last voicemail from Emily.
Hi, it's Emily again. It's Saturday morning now instead of Friday morning, and I was informed last night by Jason that it's biopic, not biopic. So I'm sorry I can't pronounce words. That is my fate in life. I can write them, but I cannot pronounce them. So yeah, I meant to say biopic.
We didn't judge you.
If somebody was playing you in your biopic, who would it be?
I've heard it as like,
me too.
As soon as she said biopic, I knew. I guess it does make sense. It's a biopic. It's like a biography picture, like a movie, but I think I've heard it called biopic before.
Me too. I did not think anything. I did not think ill of you, Emily.
Emily, we didn't judge. We don't judge. We just want to see you in Vegas. And I guess you can bring Jason if you want.
Yeah, I must have gotten her husband's name right because she.
I know that was a good one.
That was good. Thank you. I was paying attention.
Damn, we're so good in the last 20 minutes of this episode. I'm 4 for 5 in calling the voicemails, and you actually got Emily's husband's name right.
That is so amazing. That is so amazing. Well, Strickland, this is what happens when you go 95 minutes in the episode. Look how proud we are.
Oh my God.
We have broken a new record. We have now gone over the longest recording of the Nice Guys on Business. Okay.
As far as we
that
remember.
Is all. I will bring up my important subject next week. We will talk about it. Until then, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the Nice Guys. Side effects may include tingling, numbness, urinary incontinence, the need to watch the Kardashians. If you have an erection for more than 3 hours, call your friends to brag. The Nice Guys on Business is not for everyone. Consult your physician before usage. Well, I have to say that episode went pretty good. I mean, really, no one died, so that's a plus. Charlie died? Did he? We lost him? It was his time. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.